Hi, everybody. I'm sorry I'm late. For some reason, StreamYard was not wanting to work for me. So hopefully things are going to be okay now. I'll wait for people to start coming in. As you can tell by the title, we have a surprise guest. Hi, Chris. Hi, Crafty. I've got a surprise guest coming in. Let's see if you guys can guess who my surprise guest is. Anybody have any? Hi, Cindy. Hi, Shell. Hi, everybody. I've got a surprise guest coming in. I will give you one clue. She's Canadian, and I can't wait for you to meet her. Hopefully, she'll be here in a jiff. Hi, Gail. Hi, Deneen. How are you? Yes. Yeah. Hi, Carrie. Okay, any guesses on who my surprise guest is before I bring her on? Okay, only one clue. Canadian. Canadian. Guys, can you guess? Hi, Amarina. No, not Lisa. Nope. Not Lisa. Okay, here she comes. Ready? Say hi to Teresa. Teresa.
Hi, everyone.
This is Teresa from Craving Crochet. Welcome, welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining me today.
Thank you for having me, Petra.
Sure. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. Well, I was late because StreamYard did not go into the right. It went into the record mode only for some reason. I don't know why it did that instead of the broadcast to go live. So, yay, Cindy Crocheter A says she's not heard of you, that you're new. So, welcome, welcome. She's Craving Crochet. Chris says hello. And Marina says hello. Shell says hello.
Oh, yes, I know Shell. She actually lives close to me.
Yeah, okay. Now, Teresa can't see the chat because she's on her phone, so I'm going to try to read all the comments to her. And I will put up some comments. I know I can put. Oh, Deneen says she's going to have to try to find your page. Yes, definitely. For anybody that Shell, are you a mod on my? Can you put up Teresa's link? Awesome. Thank you guys for joining me. How is everybody today? Oh, Shell's going to post your link so that people can go say hi. Throw some yarny love into your window. I have been having, this is the weirdest thing. I have never had issues with this before, but I am having some major inflammation and arthritis pain in my left hand in that one joint. That is like really weird. It's really weird. Oh, well, I've got some hemp cream I've been trying to rub in there. I'm trying to stay away from any kind of like anti-inflammatories, but I might have to start
like Advils and stuff like that, right?
I'm going to have, well, I'll probably take some Motrin tonight. And Marina says she's a subscriber, but she hasn't watched a video yet. Yay. Hi, Crochet at My House, Charlotte. Crochet at My House is Charlotte with an E. And love your channel name. Cindy says, Cindy the Crocheter A says, love your channel name. I crave it too. I finished looking at a fun crochet book and now looking to buy safety eyes in various sizes. Oh, that's neat. And Deneen says she just subscribed to your channel.
Thank you.
Lou says she's already subscribed. Lou Walmsley is here.
Yes, I know Lou. Yes.
Yay. Okay. How is everybody?
Hi, Lou.
How's everybody doing? Tell me what's in your cup. Oh my word, I'm just throwing my mouse around everywhere. Water. I've got a, it's really sweating. My tea. Yeah, it's really yucky in this room. It feels really moist and everything. Maybe that's not helping this knuckle. I don't think that's. The sound is great tonight. Good, good, good. All good. Well, I've got lots of questions to ask Teresa. Teresa and I we like started around the same time, didn't we?
Yeah.
Did you start in like August, July?
I started in September of 2019.
Yes, I started in July. I saw the name Craving Crochet and I went, hello, gotta know this lady. Gotta know her. Janine says, what province are you from? I'm from Saskatchewan.
I'm from Ontario. I'm close to Toronto.
Okay. And Marina says, doing good, waiting for the chicken and dumplings to finish.
That sounds yummy.
Chicken and dumplings. Yes, yes, yes. Hi, Liz King. How are you? And Crafty is saying, remember the thummies. Thank you. Thank you. So I've got a lot of questions. So I'm thinking let's just jump right in. Let's get to know Teresa a little bit, and you guys are going to love her as much as I do. Okay, you guys, the first thing I noticed about Teresa is that she looks just like, I know she's going to say it, she looks just like Marissa Tomei. I'm just saying. You look gorgeous. Chris says she's from Haliburton, Ontario.
Haliburton. So Haliburton is north of me? North of Toronto? I'm not sure. I've heard of Haliburton, but I'm not sure where it is. I have to look at the map.
Julie is lurking and listening. Hi, Julie. How are you? I'm with Teresa, and we are going to learn a little bit more about Teresa here in just a minute. Julie, my hubby is up your way trying to, Chris says, okay, here. Chris says she's 2.5 hours northeast.
Northeast, okay.
And Crafty says, I was going to say Julie from Whippy Chick. No, no. Let's see here. Cindy sees what you're wearing, says it's an interesting.
This is a poncho I was doing a tutorial trades last year. Was it? I can't even remember. And it was Anna, what's her name?
Karina
Anna Crochet.
Karina Anna Crochet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So she did a tutorial trade with me. This was her poncho and she did my cardigan.
Oh yeah.
And I love it because it's, you can just throw it on top of whatever and it just gives you a little warmth.
And Liz says, I would love to get to know your guests for today, Petra. Yay, yay. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with, go ahead and introduce yourself. You started in September. Why did you get on YouTube?
Why did I get on YouTube? I was, my husband and I were talking about retirement. Okay, so I'm like in that age bracket. I'm still working full time, but thinking about, okay, I'm going to be retiring in a few years. So what can I do? Because I'm not the type of person that can just retire. And well, in those days, people, you could just travel, but now you can't really do that as much. But I have to keep myself busy. So,
I'm sorry. Hold on just a minute. I messed that up. Oh, gosh.
There, I'm back.
There we go. There. That's what I wanted. Okay.
Okay, no problem. So I was thinking, what could I do? What could I do? And I'm thinking, maybe I'll start something to do with YouTube because I started crocheting when I was 19. Yeah, I got into crochet. My mom taught me to crochet. I did my first blanket for my baby. And
hi, Karen. Hi, Nancy.
I did a few projects. here and there, and then I kind of dropped out. And then I got on YouTube. I started watching YouTube channels, and it kind of sparked my interest again. I'm like, okay. The first channel I started watching was I can't even remember her name now. Oh, Yarn Utopia with Nadia. So and I couldn't believe, wow, look at this tutorial. It shows me from start to finish. I can make all kinds of stuff. So I started getting into that.
Yeah.
And picked up the crochet again. And then, like I said, we're thinking about retirement coming up in a few years. And I thought, maybe I'll start a channel.
Nice.
So I've been on it since 2019.
Yeah.
And yeah, just once a week. I try to post a video once a week. I've made so many wonderful friends on YouTube. It's amazing. It's
wonderful. It's
what a community. I couldn't believe it. Like so many women with the same things in common, right?
And
great.
we're all,
I love it.
mean, it's like a common bond, right? It's like you start off, you have one thing in common, whether it's yarn or crochet or knitting or whatever it is, one thing. And it's like you get to know these people through their channels. I mean, to me, it's just mind-boggling how much you can learn about somebody just by watching a video about them, you know? So
it's incredible.
Yes. And I'm sorry, I just wanted to say hi to Nancy and Karen and Samantha and Debbie. Hi. So this is Teresa. For those of you that missed the intro, Teresa lives in Ontario. What's the
Toronto.
name of Toronto?
I live in Georgetown. It's just a small town outside of Toronto. Not too far. About half an hour drive to Toronto.
Yeah. All right. And Teresa said they just retired this year. Samantha did. So, so I noticed while Teresa and I were talking before I went live, and she took a break, and I noticed she picked up a couple things to hang behind her, or maybe I didn't see them before. And let me see. They are just a couple of her beautiful items that she's made. Do y'all see those? You've got a red dress. That's a dress that you just recently did, right?
Right. Yeah.
And it's not red, is it? It's more of a corally color, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah. It's just the way the camera's picking it up.
Yes. And then is that other one a black poncho? Is that your
No, that's green.
Okay, green. I'm having a hard time seeing the color.
Yeah, it's hard to see. The lighting in here is not the great. I'm actually sitting right in front of a window so that the light shines on me.
Okay, yeah. And so it's casting shadow. There's some shadows there. Yeah. Okay. So
that is that's a vest that I did.
A vest. Well, man, I am like really behind. Okay, so
it's hard to see.
Okay, let me ask you this. When you said you started when you were about 18, 19 years old. Why?
Because my mom, she was a crocheter, she was a knitter, she was a sewer, she was a embroiderer, she did everything. She's Italian upbringing, so that's part of what she grew up with. Like they would go to school for half a day in those days, and then the other half of the day they would learn to sew, they would learn to knit, they would learn to crochet, all these things. So that's how I got it. Okay. She didn't really teach me all the things that she knew, because she knew a lot more than I did. But I was pregnant. I got married, and I was pregnant, and I thought I would love to make something for my baby. How do I do this, Mom? What do I do? So she's like, just make a granny square. So that's what I did. I made a ginormous granny square blanket for my baby.
Is it I bring it? You bring it. Okay, you bring it. Tell me the first name, because I don't think I remember seeing you before. But hello, welcome. So yeah, if anybody has any questions for For Teresa, please let me know. I'm sorry, Teresa. I'm trying to read
That's
the
okay.
comments to make
No
sure
problem.
I grab everybody. Kelly. Okay. So Cindy the Crocheter A says, bring back those days. I would have loved it. Yes, me too. Me too.
Yes.
You know, and isn't it funny? It just feels like sometimes those days you didn't really, I don't think most of us really appreciated it back then. You know, it's like,
Yeah.
oh, come on, this is lame, you know, but it's like nowadays it's like, oh my goodness, I wish I knew then what I know now.
Yeah.
I would have really, really enjoyed that. Okay, take a look here. Kelly says, hi, Teresa.
Oh,
I hate your dress.
awesome.
And that's really cool. That's really cool. Okay, so I've got a whole list of questions. I'm going to go ahead and start asking you some of these. How has crochet impacted your life?
Oh dear. Okay. Well, it just makes me feel good. Crocheting just makes me feel so good. Only people that crochet like yourself and everyone else that's in here that loves to do crafts and crocheting and knitting can get what I'm saying. It just gives me such a feeling of accomplishment and like the artsy part of you just starts coming out, and it's like, wow, I got to tap into this. And
Yeah,
it just gives me joy. Gives me joy.
yeah. Okay, so here's another question. You shared with us earlier that you work full time. Where
Yes.
do you find time to crochet? How do you find time to crochet
I
and
make
design?
I make time. I make time. Because of the channel, it's like I'm like dedicated to it because I started this channel and I thought, okay, if I start this, when I do something, I try to do it to the fullest of my ability. So I'm dedicated to it. I'm dedicated to people that watch me, and I try to like help them out and give away as much free stuff as I can. And if somebody comes to me and asks me for a tutorial, I'll do my best to try and think about it and how I'm going to go about doing it. And then I do it. And then people just really appreciate it. And I just want to give other people joy too and enjoy the craft and
Right.
keep the craft going.
Now, do you live alone with your husband? Are there other family members in the house?
I have my husband and my youngest daughter, Jane, who I also got into crochet. She's in her early 20s. Well, she's almost mid 20s now.
Okay. So so you don't have to like work around her schedule or anything like that. You're able to do what you need to do. Okay.
Yes.
Do you have your own space?
Yes, I do. I have a
Okay.
room. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A very
Okay.
messy room, may I add, but I have a room.
But you know what? That's the sign of a creative mind. That's what I keep hearing. And I keep coming into my space and I keep thinking, oh, I got to clean it up. I can't be creative without cleaning it up. I think that's the Virgo part of me.
Yes,
Everybody
yes.
keeps saying that that's Virgo. You know, Virgos have to have everything in their place and be
Yes.
very organized. But, you know, I'm also very creative and I want to be able to, you know, to be able to do stuff. Whoa, okay. Was there a project you wanted to make and were so excited about making it, and you decided, okay, I'm going to do it right now, and you started it and you went, oh no, that ain't happening. I'm not going to do that. I'm not as excited about that as I thought I would be.
I don't know if I can remember that ever happening. So I don't think so, no.
That's
I don't think so. I don't think
Debbie,
so because I'm a pretty good planner. So like if I get stuck, I'll just be like, I gotta figure this out. I gotta do this.
okay. So when you have a project, you feel it all the way through.
Yeah.
Are you
I mean,
the kind?
there may be times where I may have looked at a pattern and then I tried it and I'm like, no. But it's not like I went out and got all the yarn and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
And said, okay, I'm going to do this. And then I said, no.
Are you the kind that has like, you work on one whip at a time and you get it done? Or do you have tons of like 5, 10 plus whips all the time? Like started, but not finished.
I have, most of the time I'm working one at a time, but sometimes I'll have one in the background, like I started this one poncho and I just left it because I have to give it away. And with the lockdowns, I'm like, okay, I'm never going to get there. Just give it to her. So I don't know if she's ever going to get it.
Oh, yeah.
But
yeah.
I figured, you know what, I got to get it. I think I'm more of a one at a time. But I have all these ideas in my head. Like,
yeah. Well, how do you keep it all straight?
I try to write them down. Write them down because if I don't, I will forget.
Hi, Granny D.
Hi, Dee. How are you?
So, yeah, that is a departure, I think, from many other crocheters. Most of the crocheters that I know of, anyway, have at least 2 or 3. Is there anybody watching right now that is much like Teresa and only has like one whip at a time, maybe 2? That's going to be yeah. Hi, Jen. How are you?
Because if I have more than one, I'm not going to I just want to get it done. Like I want to get it done and go to the next one. Get it done, go to the next one. Get it done, go to the next one. That's how I am.
Oh, yeah. Okay, Jen wants to know, and we'll both answer this. What yarns are fueling you these days?
Oh, I'm working on this vintage stole, and I discovered this yarn because I wanted to try and duplicate it as best as I could according to the pattern. So it recommended, it's a Kentucky yarn. It's called Kentucky Yarns.
Really?
Yeah, isn't that cool? Yeah.
That is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it recommended rayon. So I'm like, okay, let me look up a rayon. Where am I going to find rayon? And I looked it up and I found this yarn called True Boo. And it's made by Lion Brand.
Right.
And it's gorgeous. It's made from bamboo.
I love True Boo.
It's beautiful. Yeah. So right now I'm in love with that yarn. I just love it.
That's made in Kentucky?
No. The original pattern had this yarn called Kentucky Yarns or something.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, the original pattern. This vintage pattern, right? Way back. Yeah. I don't know how old it is.
Yeah.
Maybe back in the 50s. I don't know. I don't think that company exists anymore.
Oh, probably not. Probably not. So Debbie says, I have a project sitting and waiting on the yarn to be delivered. I was short on a project. Oh, wow. I hate it when that happens.
Yeah.
But it gives you a chance to start another project.
Yeah, that's true. In that circumstance, I would start another one.
Yeah. So Liz says she only has one project and she's working on a knitted pullover. Nice.
Oh,
nice.
Wow. Beautiful.
Yes. And let's see here. Shell says, I get down to 1 or 2, but that's when I tend to start more projects. Yeah. For those of you that are watched my video earlier that I posted earlier this morning, it's like I have like probably like 6 or 7. No, I know I have more than that. Just, oh my word. I have way too many. Let's see here. Dee says, I have a couple of huge hanks of hand-dyed 100% rayon that I bought at Smoky Mountain Spinnery. Oh, that sounds really cool. Oh. Yeah,
make something with it.
You've got more projects, more yarn to start new projects, and you know what to do with, don't you, Dee? Okay, Donna, you're waiting at the airport to pick up your son and his wife. Donna, I met Donna a couple weeks back. Oh, I love you, Donna. Okay. I love you.
I got to come back and subscribe to all of you.
Yeah. Donna Donna doesn't have a channel yet, I don't think.
Oh, okay.
Or I mean, she has a channel, she got a channel, but she just doesn't have any content yet. Oh, Crafty says life's too short for just one project. That's right. And Samantha says about that yarn, it's going to have wonderful drape. Yes, it will.
It's just beautiful the way it drapes. I just love it.
Yes.
Gorgeous.
It's
expensive yarn though.
You have to have the right hook for that too, because it can, depending on the stitch and the hook, it can be a little splitty, just depending on which
it does split.
Debbie says, I just got an Addy machine, playing around trying to learn this.
I want one of those.
Debbie, this is so funny. I was just chatting about that in a video I just did about Mr. Happy wanting that Doctor Who scarf, and he was asking me if I could do a Doctor Who scarf in as a tube, and I said yes. I said it will cost you $235.
Exactly.
He goes, I think going straight across is fine.
Yeah, exactly. But you can crank out a hat in like 20 minutes.
I know, but if I'm doing a really long scarf that is like thousands of rows,
fast.
Yeah,
that's a wonderful
absolutely.
Machine.
I could make them a couple of them. Okay, Nancy says she only has one project at a time. Mainly, she's on a mission unless she's doing a large project. Okay. So let's go to another question. Oh, I wanted to answer that. What yarn is fueling me right now? And that's going to be the only because I have a couple projects. Well, I got two of them. Kristin Omdahl's yarn, the Be So Baby, is one of them, and then the other one is what's the name of it? Oh, hold on. Oh, I know I have the tags. Barocco. Barocco Modern Cotton DK.
Nice.
I love it. It's so soft, and I'm making a long what did you call it? A wrap. That's what it is. Okay. So D is gonna be lurking. Okay. All right.
Capelet baby blanket. Nice.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds wonderful. Debbie loves Kristin Omdahl stuff too. Yes, it's beautiful.
I love her stuff too. She's amazing.
Yeah, she is a beautiful lady inside now. Okay. All right. Do you, Teresa, have a favorite line of hooks that you use?
No. I use whatever.
Do you find yourself gravitating like do you use a certain hook for certain yarns?
Yeah, I have like the Susan Bates one that I got with my first kit it was actually my first video on my channel. It's just a number 5, and I use that most of the time for just medium 4 yarns. But I've got to try it because I've heard of so many. I don't even remember the names of these hooks. There's so many beautiful hooks out there. Like there's the wooden ones. What are they called again? I don't even know the name. See.
Have you tried Fulrs Hooks?
Fulrs, that's what I've heard of. I've never tried them. I've heard they're wonderful.
I love them. Well, I love I love them. Yeah. And let's see here. How about, have you heard of Haya hooks?
No.
Haya is another name brand. They're from the UK. Hi, Lorley. And let's take a look here. Samantha says, I'm a red heart melange curtain call and
Hobby Lobby cotton.
Yes, I love those too. Fulrs, Debbie says that, or Lorley says Fulrs takes a little getting used to, and they do.
Really? Yeah. Why is that?
Only because the shape of them and where some people hold them differently.
Yeah.
Hi, Cindy and HD. Hi, guys. Thank you for joining me today. This is Teresa. We're talking to Teresa and getting to know her a little bit better. She's from Craving Crochet. Okay, got another question. Before you started into, I'll get into the vintage stuff here in a minute, but before you started that, you designed some of your own things, right? You designed like that, the vest and wasn't there a capelet that you did or a poncho that you did a
No,
tutorial on?
no, I only did one thing that I designed.
Okay.
And that was the cardigan.
Okay. Now the
It's a
cardigan.
hexagon. Yeah.
How did you come up with the idea? Did you write it down? Did you draw it out? Do you use words? Do you use charts? How do you remember what to do?
I saw a video on YouTube, and this lady was trying to demonstrate how to do this hexagon cardigan. And the tutorial was so bad that she lost me. I even reached out to her and I'm like, how do you do this? How did you do this? And she's like, it's so easy. And she sends me pictures and I still didn't get it. So I thought, you know what? I'm just going to try and do it myself. I'm just going to try and put it together with my own type of stitch that I think looks similar to hers. It was a lacy looking stitch and I just did it on my own. I didn't write anything down. I just started making the hexagon. And then when you fold the hexagon together, it makes a sleeve and it makes half of a sleeve and half of the body of the cardigan. And then you sew them together. You do that twice, sew them together, and voila, I came up with my own. That's how I did it. Basically, she had like the template, if you want to put it that way. And then I just made it my own, like we were saying.
Right, right. So did you write it down at all, or did you just remember how you did it?
I think I did write it down in my own notes, but like I've never written a pattern, so yeah. I guess if I go back and I try, and I could probably do it now. But
yeah. Now, do you read patterns or do you read charts? What do you?
Yeah, I read patterns, and I'm getting into charts as well. Yeah, I like the charts. I like when you get a pattern and it's got the pattern written out in words and it's got the charts. So you can kind of go back and forth and go, okay, because you're trying to understand what the writer's trying to say. So
yeah, exactly. Well, hi, Silver Fox. How are you? And for those of you that just recently joined here, this is Teresa from Craving Crochet. And we're talking and chatting and getting to know her a little bit better. Some of you have already heard of her. Some of you have not. If you haven't, Shell, if you're still here, if you wouldn't mind posting, because I know she's a mod. If you want to post that, okay. Do you consider yourself, Teresa, an influencer? And if
somewhat.
You do, okay, when did you realize that? When did you realize that you were an influencer?
Yes, I do sort of feel that way. Recently, because I started with this Vintage Wednesday thing. And so I'm finding that a lot of people are following the patterns and they're trying the patterns out and they're reaching out to me and they're wanting to do it and understand things. So they reach out to me for help. So, and they're posting things. So I feel like, wow, these ladies are wanting to do this with me. It feels so wonderful. Just to carry, build the community and work together, right?
Yeah, right.
And we can do it online.
Yeah, it's crazy. Now, have you considered, or do you have, I know you've got your Vintage Wednesday, and let's just jump right into that, okay?
Okay.
How, I asked you earlier, but why don't you share with everybody how you started with this whole vintage idea, this whole, okay, you've finished your dress, and now you've got this stole that you're working on. How did you come into this whole thing? And before you answer that, I want to say hi to everybody that just joined. We've got Diane Sharp just joined, Lori Armstrong. Everybody is saying their highs. Let's see, Cindy Moulter came in. Yeah,
hi, Cindy.
And if you have any questions for either Teresa or me, please just put it in the chat area and I'll read that and jot it down. Okay. So go ahead, Teresa, go ahead and share about your
okay.
story.
So with the Vintage Wednesday idea, it just came, like, it didn't just come to me, but I've been collecting a lot of vintage patterns over the years, and just like, they're just so beautiful. I'm like, when am I ever gonna incorporate these into my channel? And thinking on it, and I just actually prayed one day, like I do all the time, and I asked God to show me how can I incorporate this into my channel. And he gave me the idea is, okay, why don't you do a Vintage Wednesday? Vintage Wednesday kind of sounds the same, like sounding the V and the W. So I thought, okay, and then that would give me some content to put on my channel and share with my subscribers. And I started that, and I also have a Facebook group, so I encourage people to join the Facebook group, and I'll put the pattern on my Facebook group so they can download it. And then once they make the pattern, they can post their pictures on the group too, so that everyone can see that we've done. It's kind of like a vintagey crochet along, if you will. And I try to do, I have pretty faithfully been putting a video on every Wednesday to show my progress and the yarn that I use, and that's it. That's how it started. I don't know how long I'm going to keep going.
How did you decide on the dress? Tell us how you.
Dress was like, I found this pattern years ago, and I'm like, when am I going to make this dress? When am I going to make this dress? And I love it, and I thought, okay, I'm going to put that up as my first one. That's how I finally started it.
What was it about the actual dress that caught your attention, and say, from all the others that you'd seen, why that one?
Good question. I just thought it was gorgeous. The model looked amazing in it, of course. That's marketing, right?
Yes, yes.
And the bell sleeves, I just love those sleeves. It brought me back to, I guess, maybe a happy time in my life. I was born in the 60s. That's it. It just stirred something up in me.
Okay. Now, how did you come to decide on the yarn that you used?
Well, I just tried to follow the pattern. It just said to use a number 4. And actually, I would not recommend using number 4 if anyone wants to do this. Like, not with the one I used anyways. I just grabbed some yarn because I wanted to start it right away because I was so anxious and excited about it. I found that it turned out really, really thick. It's still very beautiful. I didn't make it as long. It's more like a top because I wanted to start wearing it.
Yeah.
But I would recommend maybe a 3 weight or even a cotton. I think you're going to make it too, right, Petra?
I'm planning on it. Yes, eventually.
Yes. Yeah, eventually. I know.
Yeah, I have.
You got 4 or 5 things going.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I got more than that, but I do have the pattern, and I love it. I love all the elements of it.
Yes.
And I do love the idea of the dress.
Yeah.
The reason I love the dress is because you can wear it with the leggings underneath it, or if you're feeling, and I was even thinking, you mentioned the thinner yarn. Yes. And I'm thinking, even if you used a thinner yarn, that is a design that you could actually use as like a cover up, like to throw on over top of a bathing suit, or even like a tank top and shorts, just throw it on over top and it would look amazing.
Yeah.
In a thinner yarn,
Yes.
Oh, look here. We've got a couple people coming in. Let's see here. Karen says, I love the
Hey,
vintage
Karen.
patterns and just haven't done any yet. Want to do the
She wants
dress.
to do the dress. Do it, Karen.
Yay.
Do it.
So Karen, maybe we can convince Teresa to do another, because now that everybody's getting into and seeing all the hubbub that's been stirred, maybe we can try some of that. Lori says, cleaning out mom's things, found some vintage patterns. Yay.
Oh,
That's really
what kind of
cool.
patterns were they? I'd love to see them.
Oh, yeah, Lori, that would be great. I don't know if you follow Lori. I don't know if you follow Teresa. She's got a Facebook group there. Is it Craving Crochet? I think it's Craving Crochet, right?
Yeah.
And just go over there and join her group. Julie from Whippy Chick. I love the vintage stuff. I put vintage crochet patterns up on my Facebook every Throwback Thursday. That's cool.
I gotta check really that out.
Cool.
I gotta come back, rewatch this live, and connect with everyone.
Julie, I'm so glad you made it. I just watched your little vacuum cleaner going on. That was too cute. So okay, the other follow-up question to the vintage Wednesday. Have you thought about doing a Zoom or some kind of a Zoom where you're actually interacting with people instead of emailing and messaging like help? Or have you ever thought about doing like a not a collab, but where everybody can just join together at the same time to do work on the same thing?
Yes, I have, but I haven't done it yet. I've thought of it.
Cool.
So I just had a birthday, and my husband asked me what I wanted for my birthday, so he got me the headsets, the mic, and a camera. So
nice.
I got some equipment. Nice. I might be getting a green screen. So yeah.
Nice. Oh,
I would like to do that.
Fun. Yeah, that'll be a lot. And I found, it's nice even if you're at different stages in the project. It's like those that are just starting have questions that maybe you or somebody, maybe not you, but maybe somebody else that's already done it is able to say it in a different way. Exactly. That's so cool. Okay, so let's see here. Yes, Lori says, Kim, Lori says she just subscribed.
Thank you, Lori.
And then Crafty Chat said, Kim from Affordably Crafty would love that because she loves vintage stuff too. Loves.
Awesome.
Julie says, happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is so much fun because I think you and I wanted excuse me, I had wanted to have Kim on and talk to her about the vintage stuff too, and I still do because just from different perspectives, why you're doing it. Oh, okay. Lori said that the patterns that she found were for Christmas tree ornaments with thread and a couple of books. Bizarre time.
I love it.
I know. That's so neat. That's so cool. Okay, so let me see about some other. Oh, I got one. Do you have a unicorn project?
A unicorn project? Meaning, what is a unicorn project?
A unicorn. Well, I call it one of those things that is like way beyond what you think you are able to either manage or that you're not up to speed yet to do something that big.
Oh yeah.
What is it? What you got?
I want to do. I think I can do it. There's actually a couple of them. One of them is. Coming up with my own. It's like a corner to corner. I'm thinking about it. It's brewing. It's cooking.
Okay.
A corner to corner. I don't even know how to describe it. Like what do you call it? So I want to make a corner to corner, but I want to make a sunflower on it. So it's going to be like a background color, and then what do you call it? A graph. like a
Grafgan. A graph
So I want to learn how to make my own, like, because I work in graphics. I am a graphic designer. I'm a photographer. So how difficult? Like I'm trying to figure that out. How to
There
come
is
up with
a
my own.
group. There's a group you might follow. Erica from, it used to be, I'm trying to think of what her channel is now, the Lopsided Crocheter or the Lopsided Crafter or something like that. She has her own, they have a group on
Facebook? Is it a Facebook?
yeah, it's a Facebook group.
Okay.
But you know what? Now that I'm thinking of it, it's Tunisian. It's a
Oh,
Tunisian
okay.
group, but they're talking about grafgans. But yeah, it wouldn't
With
be the same.
Tunisian.
Yeah, 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 exactly.
That might be a unicorn for way, but I don't know when.
Yeah. So, oh, Kathy, Mimi Cat Do is here. Hi.
Oh, hi, Mimi.
Lori says her unicorn project is actually small but not big. You want to learn tatting and thread crochet.
Oh,
We were
yes.
just talking about that, Lori.
Tatting
Teresa's
too.
was wanting to learn to tat as well. Okay. Julie says, Julie, let me pull up her comment. She
I do
creates
graphics
on her
designs on Excel spreadsheet. Yes.
There
you
you
color
go.
in the squares. Awesome. Yeah, because I tried to find some images online and then put them in Photoshop and pixelate them, but then they kind of get faded, so I would have to color them in. I guess I could do it that way.
Yeah.
That's a lot of work though too.
Thank you so much, Lou. She says you tried to catch all of her lives today is one of the most enjoyable with Teresa. Yay!
Aw, thank you, Lou.
Thank you. Okay, Chris says there's programs that you can use online to make the graph for C2C. Interesting.
Okay. Yes. I gotta look that up.
Okay, so let me see if there's anything else I want to ask you. Okay. I think we kind of went over this, but do you plan your projects or do they just organically happen?
Maybe a little bit of both.
Okay.
I don't know.
So other than your vintage stole that you're working on right now, do you have something else right now that you're working on?
At the moment, no. But I have it, it's in my brain.
Okay. Is it another vintage pattern?
No. It's a tutorial, yeah, that I want to do.
Oh, well, are you talking about for the sleeves? Are you talking about the sleeves?
No, this is another
one.
Yeah.
Nice.
This is a top, but I try to think of things that are simple because I think a lot of the subscribers really like easy to do projects. They can kind of whip them up, right?
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like a lot of times I'll tend to like look at a pattern that is like really, 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 really extensive. And because I want to learn how to do it. Right. And then I'm like, I can't show others. It's too complicated. Forget it. And then it's forget it.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. If for some odd reason you weren't able to crochet. Okay.
Oh, that would be sad.
Yeah, that would be very sad. What other creative outlet would you pursue? Well, you had mentioned photography. So would that be it, do you think? Or do you think you try to find something else?
I might try and find something else because I do it for a living. So it's like when I'm at a party and stuff, everyone's like, well, not anymore. We can't go to parties, but yeah, it's like, can you take pictures? Can you take pictures? It's like, I'm tired of taking pictures. I'm taking pictures all day long. Right. So
right.
I don't know. Maybe I would get into like learning how to paint or draw or do more things like that.
Right.
Or even music. Get into music.
Oh, that's a good outlet too.
Music would be nice, like
Jen
piano.
She just said, look up stitch fiddle to make grafgans.
Awesome.
I don't know if
Thank
you've heard
you.
of stitch fiddle.
I've never heard of it. Stitch fiddle.
And Lori says, maybe you all can point me in the right direction. I'm looking for a stitch guide for embroidery like you see on Crazy Quilts. Anybody have any ideas for Lori? Please post them in the chat. That would be great. Let's see here. Okay. In the crochet arena, what is something that you would, not tatting, okay, but is there something that you think I would really, if I could hone my skill in doing that and doing that perfectly, what would there be like something specific that you would like to learn?
Wow, that's a good question. Okay, repeat it.
Okay, so in the arena of crochet, is there something that you maybe that's what it is, maybe it's the Grafgan, maybe that's what it is that you really want to learn, but is there anything else that you say, I want to get to know that and do it really well? I mean, I just really would like to learn how to do that.
Yes, it would be the Grafcan would be one. Also, how to get maybe better at designing, coming up with my own things.
Okay.
And then there's another thing that I discovered. I can't even remember what it's called. It's like incorporating different stitches with, I can't remember what it's called. It's not coming to me.
Combining different stitches, what do you mean?
Like different stitches with different colors. I can't think of the name. There's a name for it. Because I'm always what I do in my spare time, when I get spare time.
Yeah,
when I'm sitting down, relaxing for the day. I'm on my phone and I'm just looking at crochet stuff constantly. So I'm always looking up. That's what I do. Because I'm studying. I'm trying to learn things, and I think it's all because of my channel. If I didn't have a channel, I don't think I would be so like gung ho on it, because it's like, okay, I want to learn more. I want to learn more so I can show people things and inspire people. And
do you ever think, and there was a lot of questions, and I will get to them here in just a second, but do you ever think that I would really like to do that, but it's already been done. So many people are already doing tutorials on that or doing stuff about that. Now I got to find something else. Oh, okay, I'll do that one. And then, oh no, I don't really want to do that because everybody else is doing that. Is there anything that you can think of that you feel that way about?
That it's been done, it's overdone?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, everything's been overdone. There's everything. But yeah. Like you're asking me what it is specifically that is overdone?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think you can overdo crochet.
No? So even if you have so many tutorials on corner to corner, I mean, maybe there's 50 out there. So would you consider doing another corner to corner? I mean, or is that something you'd say, okay, that's been overdone, I don't want to do a corner to corner tutorial? You see what I'm saying?
I might I get what you're saying, but if I can think of something that's a little different, then yeah, I would do it.
Okay, cool.
So I'll try to be a little unique, right?
Lorley said, oh, I need to look in the 50s, 60s work basket magazines better for patterns. Yeah, that'd be cool. Nice. Shannon Oliver popped in and is saying hi.
Hey Shannon, how are you?
Let's see here. Okay. Liz says, do you have something on your channel on how to photograph your items?
No, I don't.
Like Instagram. There you go. That would be kind of cool, right? Yeah. Oh, that's neat. Okay. Lorley said she found a crazy quilt idea in a book, but found the embroidered stitches online. Okay. Oh, Shell says, is it fading the yarns together? Is that what you were talking about?
Fading. No, I can't remember the name.
Okay.
I actually saw it I saw it on Craftsy. That's how I got the idea. It was a class
Okay.
I saw
Okay.
on Craftsy, and
I'm like
she,
crazy
I can't
populated.
remember
Do
it.
you see this comment? Overdone pocket shawl. Amen.
Yes,
I, I don't
and
know.
that stole that I'm making. I keep saying, could this possibly be the original pocket shawl?
I think it probably could have been.
It has
Yeah.
one pocket. It's so cool.
Let's see here. Okay, and Marina's got to run. Hugs to you too, honey. Bye. So, yeah, it's still 92 and still going. What? 92? What's 92?
92 degrees or 92 years old?
Oh, Deneen, she's making pocket shawls. That's what it is.
Wow.
Deneen
Oh,
has made 92 pocket shawls now.
wow.
Yeah,
They're popular.
yeah, they are. And
So ride that wave.
yeah, ride the wave. And there's been a lot of there's been like additions to it, like some have made more of a back, some have put more of a, have put a different kinds of shaped hoods on it,
Right.
so there's different ones. But I would think that now that summer is coming, I think you'd have to like vary the yarn or something.
Yes.
Deneen, are you just using up all of your stash? Is that what you're doing?
What are you doing with them all? Are you giving them away? Are you selling them? What are you doing with them all?
Yeah.
You must be selling them.
Yeah. You could probably make a lot of money with them.
Yes.
So let's see here. I said, okay, somebody had asked earlier how would you advise a wannabe YouTuber?
Oh, how would I advise a wannabe YouTuber?
Mm-hmm.
Just take the plunge and do it. You'll never turn back.
Yeah.
You're going to meet so many wonderful people that support you, and it's just another thing comes out. Like you get more creative because you're like, okay, I've got this channel. I've got to keep doing this. I've got to keep doing this, and you're just going to get more creative, and you'll love it. I love it.
Yeah. I would say don't be like me. Don't be like me and wait, just say, well, when I get this or when I do that, or when don't wait. All you honestly need, you don't even need a camera stand. If you have a phone that is that you can do videos and you have some kind of lighting, whether it be, what I did to start with, sometimes I get in my car during the daytime, and there was sun shining in the windows, and I would prop up something on the windshield and kind of like finagle my camera so that it wouldn't, or my phone, so that it wouldn't fall, right? And then I would hit and that would work. Even at home, there are people who have come up with some major creative ways of just filming. All you need is a good phone. That's all you really need.
Pretty much.
And you might work your way up to more. Mr. Happy got me lighting system for Christmas, and I love it. But it's a pain in the neck to set up all the time, to tell the truth. But he's determined. He's I want you to look good. And I said, okay.
So let me just tell you how I am right now set up. I'm in my bedroom. I'm sitting in front of a window that is very nice and bright. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 books. And my phone is sitting on top of those books with a little, like an iPad holder. That's how I am. And that's how I do my videos. Yeah. That's it.
You don't need a whole lot.
No.
So Shell suggests just bring yourself. Yes.
Exactly.
Shell, that is amazing. That's the one.
That's it. You nailed it.
Yes.
That's it. Just be yourself.
Mm-hmm. Yep, exactly. Because, and I'll tell you why. Is Teresa and I were talking about this before we went live, and that is that there's going to be hundreds, thousands of people that are crochet channels, okay? And you're going to have your, you hate to say it, but favorites, okay? And it's not because you're trying to play favorite, but you naturally gravitate
Right.
towards certain people. And it's because of what Shell said is your personality. That's one thing that nobody can duplicate. You might, you have a common bond of crochet, or you have a common bond of yarn or knitting or whatever it might be. You have that common bond, but you gravitate towards people that are not, I wouldn't, but are more like you. Okay. That's, even in real life, isn't that what we do? I mean, you have a common bond with hundreds of people that live in the same area, right? But it's you gravitate towards people that are like you. That, I mean, that are similar. Okay.
Yes, you have the same interests.
Have the same interests outside of crochet. Maybe they are. I know that Teresa and I, we share our faith. We have that connects us. And I know others are like the same, you know, have the same bond with me. And that's amazing. Other people have locality and we share that, you know, we can talk about all kinds of stuff, personal stuff, you know, whether you have a husband and a child that's given you whatever. But it comes through in your personality. So bring you. Yes, bring you. And Whippy Chick says, Julie says, that you're talking my language. Yeah, exactly. The Crazy Poppy Lady says, record a video showing your work. And remember, you don't have to post it. That's right. You don't.
Exactly.
You don't have to actually post it. Just do it. Share it with your friends. Let them tell you, hey, this is great. You should be putting this out there. Hi, Linda. Came in late. Love the garments hanging behind Craving Crochet. Linda, have you met Teresa? I love Teresa. Christy says, hey, patron friends, happy Sunday. Yay. So, does anybody else have, and Shell posted your link again.
Thank you, Shell.
Anybody have any other questions for Teresa or me before we go ahead and wrap this up? It's already been an hour, a little over an hour to tell you. And Teresa and I have been going for 2 hours now.
Yes. It's been a lot of fun.
It has.
I enjoyed it.
I'm glad. Oh, I'm so glad.
Thank you so much.
Yes, I know it was very last minute, and I'm glad you made it. I'm still waiting. Okay. Seeing she likes, okay, Linda said she hasn't met you yet. Oh, here, I'll just put it up. Duh. Not yet, but seeing she likes bright colors, I will. Yes, she does. Awesome.
Thank you, Linda.
Awesome. Okay. Well, I think that's going to be it. Did you have any questions for me? I know that was kind of like a, whew, you kind of like put yourself out there.
What's your unicorn?
Oh, my unicorn project. Well, you know, I know I'll never do it. And that's the step, because it's just too time consuming and I don't have the time to do it. But I used to do crochet thread a lot. I used to do doilies and all that kind of stuff. And one of the things I had started was making squares, and I only got 4 of them done, but making squares of crochet thread to make a queen size bedspread.
Wow.
And there's no way. No,
It's just the putting them together too. That's so
well,
time
yeah.
consuming.
And now that I've learned how to like join as you go, I could do that, but it's not something that I would really be interested in yet. Well, no, it's not something I'd be interested in anymore.
How long does
But
it take you to make a square
oh my gosh,
with
it
that
would
thread?
make me a couple hours to make one square, you
Wow.
know?
Wow. So much detail.
Yes, it is very detailed. Shell said, um, it was wonderful, ladies. Enjoyed all your
Aw.
guests. Oh, thank you so much, Shell.
It was good to see you, Shaw.
Okay, so Christy says, the yarn addict. Karen, I'm so glad you made it, honey. Me and my hook and eye crochet. Oh man, coming to the talk. I know. I'm so sorry, honey. Maybe you can watch the replay, okay? Julie, have you
I'm gonna
considered
watch it.
crochet jewelry? No, I don't think. No, I'm not interested in the jewelry. That's just something I'm not interested in. Yeah. Oh, Julie has a good question real quick. Is there a form of crochet that either of you simply don't like? I personally do not like granny squares. Maybe that's why I don't want to do that thing, because I just don't want to do these squares. I don't care for granny squares. I'm not a
I
fan.
think something that has got too many steps involved. Like I
Yeah.
like more simple, but I like doing granny squares. I don't like putting them together.
Yeah, exactly. So Crazy Poppy Lady says, oh, I can see that would be time consuming. Yes, it would be.
Yes.
Everybody says, thank you, Sadie. Oh, Sadie, she stayed up this late and she just missed us.
Oh,
bless your
where's
heart.
Sadie from?
She's from the UK.
Oh,
And
wow.
it's like 1 o'clock in the morning for her. Oh, I'm so sorry, honey.
Yeah, I know
She's
Sadie. Yes, I think I know you. Yes.
Sadie. She's
Yes,
been
yes,
around
yes.
since you've
Yes.
been here. Linda says she's definitely going to watch the replay. Jewelry is fun to do, and there's so many. Yes, I know. And I love Kristin Omdahl, and I know she does a lot of crochet jewelry too. I'm not into the jewelry, but for me, the one crochet thing that I just don't like, and I don't do it, is the granny squares. I'll do a granny stitch if it's more like a brick and mortar looking, like it's the brick stitch looking. I'll do that. But I don't like the squares look. I mean, it's the scrappy thing. I just don't like that scrappy look. And I don't like doing, the only kind of scrap gans I'll do is like combining yarns and just the single, what do you call it? Not moss stitch. What do you call it? Linen? No, seed stitch. I think it's called seed stitch, where you single crochet, chain one, skip one, single crochet, chain one, skip one.
Yes, that's the seed stitch.
Yeah, that's I'll do my scrap blankets like that, but that's it.
That looks really pretty.
Okay, guys, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your Sunday. Thank you so much. Oh, Sadie, have a good Monday.
Yes.
And Dina just popped in, but I've got to run. I'm getting very warm in this back room with the lights going on. I'm glistening, and so I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much. And if you're just joining, I hope you can go back and watch the replay. Teresa's going to, because she wants to watch all the comments. So
yes.
I hope you guys have a great day. We'll talk to you later. Bye.
Take care. Bye-bye, everyone. Thank you, Paige.